Are you having issues cutting your bulb wigs, especially 8 and 10 inches? If your answer is yes, then do not scroll past this video. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut a 10 inches bulb using my tap technique. Now the first thing you want to do is go to the side, then you tap your preferred length. If you are doing 10 inches, you tap your preferred length. If you are doing 12, 8, you tap your preferred length. So I'm just going to tap 10 here. Actually, I tapped 11.5, so that makes a 10-inch bulb wig. So I'm going to tap my 11.5 and then just go in a little bit more. I'm going to cut a little bit more. I won't get to the back area, guys. Do not get to the back area first, because a lot of people have issues connecting both sides at the back, and sometimes they end up cutting their hair shorter. So the next thing you want to do is go to the other side and tap the same length. Please make sure that the placement of your tape rule is accurate on both sides. So I'm just going to go in and tap 11.5 as well. And then I'm just going to define the cut. So I'm just going to cut a little bit backwards, like that. I'm making sure that I'm not getting to the back area. So now that we've tapped on both sides, I'm just going to go in a little bit more, just a little bit more, like that. So you can see I have my accurate length in front. So now the major issue is trying to connect the back. I see a lot of people do that mistake. So how do you go about that? That is where the tap technique comes in. So now I'm just going to be tapping my line a little bit. I'm not going to be going in and cut at once. I'm just going to be creating a very faint line, the faintest of line. I'm just going to be making that line just to know, to give me a guide of what I am about to cut. So I'm just going to go to the other side and then create same faint line. Now you can see that this line is not even connecting. It is not connecting, but it is very faint. So I can just adjust and make corrections. So that's basically why you don't want to go in all the way in your first cut. So just create that faint line, to just see what you are doing. So now I have created the line. There's a clearer view to that. I'm going to show you very well. So there you go. You can see the line. It is very faint. So the basic idea for creating this line is that any mistake you make creating this line can easily be corrected. It can easily be corrected. So now I'm just going to go in and, cut everything underneath the line. You can see the line there, very faint, very faint. So I'm just going to go in and, cut everything under that line. So this makes it very easy for me because I already have my guide. I already have my guide. So there's nothing to be scared of. I'm just going to go in and cut everything under that line. So you can see it is very easy for me to cut now. So that faint line I created had already given me a guide of the connection between both sides. So there you go. You can see how perfect my line looks. Very straight and blunt. So after this cut, the next thing you want to do is take out the excesses and the nape area. So I'm just going to drag the wig forward on the mannequin. Now I am assuming that my client is leaning forward. I know a lot of time you see people wear wigs, bob wigs, and when they bend their head forward, you see all these things I'm saying under the wig. So I'm assuming my client is leaning forward already, so I'm just going to take that out. And when you're cutting, you want to go in straight. You want to go in straight. So I'm just going to go in and clear all of that. So anything under that line that I have created has to go. Every other strand under that line, that straight line, they have to go. So I'm just going to go in and clear everything. You can see that my line is very clear now. So I'm just going to go to the other side and repeat the same thing. Everything under that line has to go. So I'm just going to go in. You can see the positioning of my clipper. It is straight. I'm not bending it. I'm going in straight. So like that, I'm clearing everything. So once you're done with that, just drag your wig back. So like that, you can see that the excess strands at the back, at the nape area, they are all gone. So after that, you just want to go in and straighten your wig properly. And then you have a perfect 10 inches bob. So you can see that the strands inside are shorter. The lines inside are a bit shorter than the ones outside. So as I bent the wig earlier and cut, it gave me that graduation effect. So I'm just going to go in and straighten my wig. I always advise that the first lines, the first 2 or 3 lines should be slightly bob. It should be slightly bob. And the ones on top, can just go in slightly straight. And you can also see the way I'm straightening my hair. Guys, you need to pull any section you're working with when you're straightening. And you also need to take your time, then focus more on the tip of the hair. You need to focus more on the tip. So this is a perfect arc. This is the arc I use always to cut my 8 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches bob braids. You can see how beautiful it looks. You can see the line is very straight and defined, and the neck area also is clear. Even if your client is bending, dancing, or anything, you're not going to be seeing those extra strands at the back. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you have any questions, please do not forget to like, follow, and share this video to whoever might need it.